Why black people love the Goofy movie. Hello everybody, it's your boy Renan, and I'm here to shine some light on your life, so stay tuned till the end of the video for my strange thing of the day. In the black community, the Goofy movie is a classic, a hood masterpiece. The creme de la creme of ghetto animation. When people discuss it in conversation, we are quick to hop in and add our 2 cents in. But not because of the storyline, the unique animation, or amazing voice acting. We love it because we know all the characters are black. I'm talking Biggie Black. I'm talking Gucci So I See Black. I'm talking Wesley Snipes playing Blade Black. I mean, let's keep it real. They look like they live in Atlanta or some type of black community. The school population is a dead giveaway. Everybody's swaggy. Just look at how everybody's dressed. Baggy jeans, makeup on fleek, and the edge control. This is a high school full of colored folk. But the thing that caught us first was the main character. My dog Money Max. The Mac Daddy of Disney. We fell in love with Max because he was a regular dude trying to get the sauce. He didn't have money for the drip, and he was not about to trap out the bando. Max was not the most popular kid, but he wasn't lame. We knew watching the movie all he needed was some South Florida gold teeth, a polo from Ralph Lauren, and maybe a whip. He fell in love with that curvy Roxanne, who nowadays would have 100,000 followers on Instagram. She was a certified baddie, Coke bottle with Brazilian wavy. The people who drew her went out of their way to make sure she had some black features. We are not blind. We know black folk when we see them. They even went as far as to name her after a hip-hop legend. She was looking too good for a cartoon character. She was looking downright scrumptious. I'm pretty sure dudes wanted to throw on an apron and cook for her. I want to see what this meeting looked like when they planned on drawing this character. I just imagine some hand rubbing and pictures of Halle Berry and Lisa Ray. Black people were pulling for Max the whole movie. And you know how we get when we love the character. We wanted to be there for homie. I wanted to be the homeboy giving him advice, telling him all the island game I know, teach him Creole, throw a Haitian flag on him and call it a day. We felt a connection with him because the man was always getting in his way. Every time he came up with a good idea, somebody came in and ruined it. We also loved his boy Bobby. He was chilled and laid back, and you already know what he was on. They weren't even trying to hide it. If they ever make a live action movie, you already know Wiz has to play him. His boy was the plug and also a ride or die. We also dig the homie Goofy. He out here being a single dad, working a 9 to 5, trying to raise a man. We could see a little bit of ourselves in Goofy. So whenever Max tried him, we felt his pain. How could you not feel sorry for Goofy? He heard his son was going to be locked up. He heard them talking about capital punishment. And Goofy, being the black man that he is, knew the system wasn't going to show his son no mercy. So he did what any father would do. He packed his bag, put him in a car, and took him on a road trip to show him his old stomping grounds. We all shed a tear when Max embarrassed him at the possum spot. And to be real with you, no kid of mine would ever do that to me. Haitians don't create that type of environment. You can't get away with jack. The slightest infraction will get you a spanking. You came home late from school? Spanking. You invited friends over? Spanking. You just got done eating and now you want a second cup of juice? Spanking. So Max is obviously African American. But the movie as a whole is amazing. I feel like it's a movie I could pop in and show my kids no matter how old they are. You can line it up with any of these new movies and I guarantee it's going to win. Just listen to all the classic music that came out of it. Go play Stand Out and tell me you don't feel all that soul. Homie started off the song with a hot 16 bars. And by the end of the movie when they do Eye to Eye, Tevin Campbell was blessing the studio. They had that boy rapping. They had the boy moonwalking. He had the high top with the fade. This was hip hop at its finest. This was your mama and daddy's soul. Disney stay recruiting black people to sing. The Goofy movie was something special. It was something that touched everybody from all different backgrounds. It showed a kid from the mean streets of Atlanta could rise up and get him a bad one. If you're not familiar with this movie, then shame on you. You need to go grab your girl and make it a movie night. And now for the moment you've all been waiting for.
Strange thing of the day.
There is a mental disorder called the Cinderella complex. It is when a woman becomes dependent on a man for emotional and financial support. So basically, it's a gold digger with a heart. Women who suffer from this disorder will need you to secure the bag before they start dating you. They need to see you in a BMW because God forbid you pick them up in a Honda. The last thing they want is their friend to see them riding around with someone they consider mediocre. A lot of women with this complex can be found in states like sunny South Florida, the concrete jungles of New York, and good old SoCal. I mean, why do we even have to call it a disorder? Let's call a spade a spade. They just out here being greedy. They don't want to wake up and go to work. And hell, I can't blame them. Every time my manager gets on my case, I go online and start looking up sugar mamas. And I'll be ready to do it until I see their leather-like skin or the missing teeth. Why is it old rich people never take care of themselves? They come into the store smelling like the crib keeper. And I also feel like a sugar mama would ask me to do unnecessary things, like rub her back, spend time with her, and drop the L word every now and then. Listen, lady, all I want's the money. I want the Cinderella complex too. Is that something men could be diagnosed with also? Because I'm tired of the double standard. I saw an article where Tyrese's baby mama said her job is living life. She told the judge she needed $20,000 a month. Well, I'm trying to live life too, so where's my 20 G's? And let's be real, that is a bold thing to say to a judge. You mean to tell me you walked into the courtroom, looked the judge in the eye and said, I'm trying to live? I thought that's what all of us were trying to do. I guess I was just going about it the wrong way. I'm about to sue Beyonce for support. I'm going to tell the judge that I supported her career. I played her music at parties and introduced her to countless women. I'm going to need to be compensated for this. Me and her built a connection together and she went and married some guy named Sean. And now she's attempting to cut me off financially. Your Honor, I'm trying to live too. Florida Power and Light want the whole check. If you don't have AC in Florida, you might die. That Florida heat ain't no joke. I went to go see a doctor and he said I had the complex. I showed him my bank account and he said I have a bad case of it. I'm not trying to be greedy. I don't need 20,000. Just give me 10 and pay my student loans and we'll call it even. If a rich woman is willing to let me live for free, then so be it. Some men say they could never be with a woman that makes more money than them. Well, I'm not one of them. I live in the real world. I done seen $300 light bills. I seen a $500 car note. I done ate off the dollar menu for a month straight. Life is too hard for her to be hoarding all this money. I also heard she's about to be a billionaire. You mean to tell me that I don't deserve a piece of that pie? If a woman could trap a man, how do I trap a woman? A baby ain't gonna work against a rich woman. If she gets full custody, what am I left with? If I'm not setting myself up for life, why did I even go through with the pregnancy? And another sign of the Cinderella complex is to want to be swept off your feet. And thinking about it, maybe that's something I want. Can a young lady send me some flowers to my job? Can I get a box of chocolate on Valentine's Day? Maybe I want to be surprised with a car on my birthday too. Rich women trying to keep all the coins. Oprah, when are you getting married? How long you been out here dating people? You never made an honest man out of Stedman. In some states, he might be able to sue you. Aren't people legally married after being together for so long? You just stringing that man along. Always the best man, never the groom. You need to do right by that man and put a ring on his finger. You already spoiled him, so ain't no going back. You're just going to have to sacrifice some of your freedom. You and him have formed a sacred bond, and him and your bank account cannot be separated. As a matter of fact, I think the Cinderella complex is affecting more men as we speak. I feel pain and suffering when I see a woman shopping and not spending money on me. How could you live with yourself, knowing that I'm broke and you're rich? My belly is talking while you go to bed with a full stomach. Am I not worth your time and effort? If a man did this to you, he'd be wrong, right? This world is all wrong if I can't have a piece of your fortune. I didn't work this hard to not be able to take someone else's money. Corporate America does it all the time, why can't I? I wish upon a star every night that I'll catch one of y'all slipping. I refuse to grow old and broke. And if I have to Kevin Federline somebody, I will. I'm looking for all the new actresses. If we meet at an entertainment event, just know I'm at your neck. I'm Googling everyone I meet. I want to know your net worth before I open my mouth. I need to see 7 or 8 figures, period. I'll even be your side piece. I have many years of experience. I can send my resume and 3 references. But don't let me embarrass myself by applying for the job if you're not gonna call me. I want to hear with 100% confidence that you will be taking care of me through thick and thin, in sickness and in health. Baby, all I'm trying to say is that I need your money and you can keep my love. Now hit subscribe.